Now there's a few setup steps that you need to do before you can actually get this run working with your automation workflow. So what you're going to want to do is come into integrations, and you need to set up an integration with this actor. Basically what that means is that when the actor completes a run, or completes any action in fact, you can then tell this actor to make a webhook call to a service of your choice. In this instance, the service is your NAN workflow. So to give you an example, you click on Add Integration, search for HTTP, go to the HTTP request webhook. Now you can choose the different events that you want the webhook to actually be called on. So in this case, we want it to be run succeeded. There we go. And then here you put in your URL that you want it to actually go to. So in this case, you come over to your NAN workflow, you create yourself a webhook. Now the Appify actors will create a HTTP post webhook call. So you want to change this HTTP method from get to post, and you basically just want to copy this web link here. Whilst you're testing, you can keep it in the test URL, but then once you move it to production, you need to change the integration URL to the production URL. So copy this link, come over to your actor, and you can paste it in here. Now I've already created it, so I'm not going to recreate it, but if I come back to integrations, you can see that I've created this NAN test webhook here. So what that means is that once the run succeeds, it will basically just make a webhook call to my webhook. So let's see this in action. Let's come over to the runs, or actually over to the input tab. I've set up my variables how I want it to be, so that's absolutely fine. Now I'm just going to start this run. Now it'll take a few minutes for this run to actually search for the data and collect everything. You can watch it kind of populate with data here whilst it's going along. But whilst I'm doing this, I need to listen for the test event from the webhook node within NAN. So it's basically just going to be listening and waiting for that Appify actor to make the webhook call to NAN. Once it does that, it's then able to collect some information about the data that it can expect from Appify in the future. So whilst we're doing this, I'm going to come back to the actor and we can just watch this running. Okay, so that's succeeded. As you can see, the data has been populated. It's picked up 5 different restaurants, picked up a whole bunch of information about these restaurants, and in the emails column, it's picked up quite a lot of emails as well. So this is really, really good. Now, if I come back to NAN, we're essentially just waiting for the NAN webhook to pick up on the build succeeded or the run succeeded event from Appify.